Hey everybody, welcome to What's in the Shop Wednesday. It is our first What's in the Shop Wednesday of 2022. So let's get at it and see what we're starting our year off with. Start with, as a good example of what we do here and what our goal is with our customers' cars, this Cadillac Escalade is going to be in here for a full paint correction and gold ceramic coating package. As you can see from the hood here, it's got some lovely damage going on, a lot of swirls, scrapes, and scratches. Our goal is to get this as good as possible and as good as we can get it without having to repaint it. So our goal is to go through and get all these love marks out of here and get it ready for the ceramic coating process to give it that protection so that that doesn't happen anymore. So that's a good example of a before and after. Stay tuned for more on that one. That's going to be a really good turnaround over there. Coming up over here, we're no shy fan of boats, or we are not shy to boats. We have this yellowfin here in for a correction to get the outside of the hull all shined up, to get any wet sanding marks or anything from the factory out. Give it a full buff. Gonna go through and detail the entire interior, go through every single compartment, make sure it's all cleaned, all the salt water and everything else is rinsed out of it. I think this boat's on the newer side, not even sure if it's seen water yet. But the whole premise of this is to get it all ceramic coated so that when he is done with his fun day out on the water, he can come off and give it a nice rinse off, and that's all the maintenance he's probably gonna have to do after ceramic coating. Will go and give it a good layer of protection. So let's go ahead and head inside to see what all the fun about is going on in there. All the prep work gets done out here, all the detail work. And then we come into the big room. Got Tayshawn over here working on this car, this Ford Edge. What's going on, Tayshawn? What you got going on with this thing here?
It's a diamond detail.
Going with the diamond detail, so we're gonna go through a full detail process on the car, decontaminate the outside, get rid of all the contaminants that might be on the paint. This car's got some blemishing going on, some clear coat blemishes, a little bit of oxidation. So Tayshawn's going through and doing our best to give this a little bit of shine up, to give some life back to this paint. So let's keep going. I'm over here in the corner in the body shop. You can see everyone's hard at work right now. We got Mike getting into a car, there he is. We got D in the corner over there working on this Porsche GT3. Looks like we're doing some fun work to this one's in the air, making sure everything is accessible, making it a lot easier on our guys to get the job done and done correctly. Back him up real quick, you're good. Always have the buddy system. Alrighty, we're gonna keep moving on here. That's just a little example of our body shop. We have a Tacoma in for some work, a Porsche Cayenne for some work. A lot of Porsches in the shop this week. A lot of Porsches. That car's in here for some paint work. This Honda Accord is in here for a full detail as well, but the customer wanted some life given back to the car. So we were gonna do a full sport package as well as the full detail to the car. Nick has gone through and done a lot of work to this thing to bring back some life to it, give it some shine, some gloss. Paint's looking nice and supple again. So we're going through that process now. Once he's done, he'll get a full wash to take all that stuff off, all the white, all the compound will be all rinsed off the car. It'll go through the packages for the sport package. So that'll be the next thing on the docket there for the Honda Accord. Over here, this Carrera S is going through a full paint correction. As you can see, we have it all taped up. We got some polish going on here. Everything's all taped up so we don't nick or hit any of the soft top or any of the rubbers or the plastics. We want to keep everything that's supposed to be black, and the paint corrected. So we do our best to mask off all our edges and corners, anything that's going to get hit possibly or nicked with the buffer. Over here we have a Ford Platinum Ford F F250. It's an F250. It's in here for a paint correction and a coating package as well. Just got prepped this afternoon. We're gonna get started on it here shortly. You'll probably see some tape on this guy, a whole bunch of stuff. It's a nice two-tone paint job. That'll be fun to work with. If something different to look at halfway through the truck, that'll be fun. Over here we have this Corvette Z06, I believe. Just went through a paint correction. The base coats are all on this car. It's curing now, and in the process next would be the top coat. So the base coats are on and they are curing. So while this is curing, you're gonna see it collect a lot of dust because of all the friction with the towels. So it's collecting a lot of dust now over here in the corner, but we'll get that all blown off, wiped down, and then get into the top coat. Over here we have this Lexus LC500, I believe. Make sure I'm right on that. Yes, LC500. It's in here for a gold package, full front paint protection film, and a rocker track pack with paint protection film. So the entire front of the car is going to get done here, from the hood to the fender, and then he's going to get the track package, which is going to cover these rocker panels down here all the way down. It's going to come up here and protect all this side here from any kick up that's going to be thrown up from the front wheels. And then also come down here, the back side of this bumper will be done as well to make sure any kick up from the car is going to be done and protected. So after that's all done, the paint correction will be done first, then the paint protection film will be done after the wash, and then comes the ceramic coating to protect everything, wrap everything up. Over here we have this black Porsche that I'm in the process of working on. It's got some nasty water spots going on, a little bit of scratches here and there, so I'm going through a 3-step process to get these water spots out and get this Porsche to be a nice black mirror all over again. This is one of the more fun cars to work on, I would say. It's a little rough to play with, but the aftermath is amazing on black paint. Over on this Porsche Macan Turbo, we got Sean going to town, starting the process on this. I think we're gonna have a little battle going on between the Porsches, between the dark blue and the black. What do you think, Sean? We have a competition going?
Yeah, this is one of the bad ones. This is gonna take a lot of work to get this looking good, but when it's all said and done, it should be better than new.
Oh yeah, that's the goal, better than new, baby. We'll let you keep going on it. Over here we have this Jaguar XJF. This thing is in here for a full correction and coating as well. Travis is going through the process now. I think he started with a rotary on this guy to start, so this was a little bit more aggressive paint to play with, but as you can see, it's super dusty. Getting some work done. It's moving right along, going through the processes. He's finishing up the correction now, and then we'll get it into the wash bay, get it all prepped and ready for the ceramic coating. Speaking of ceramic coating, let's go into the coating room. It's a lot cooler in here. I like it in here. We have this black Porsche Cayenne, I think, in here. This one is, I think the ceramic coatings, all the layers are done and finished. It is ready to receive the interior detail and have the rest of it all buttoned up. All the layers are on, the base coats, the top coat. The wheels are done, the plastic trim is done. Everything on the exterior of this vehicle is ceramic coated. So it is in here curing right now. Always want to give it some cure time. That's the best thing for ceramic coating after it's done. You need to give it some cure time. Don't want to wash it right away. Another good example of a correction and coating would be this Lincoln MKZ. This thing was in here, had some paint work done, had some, the paint correction was done obviously, and then as well the ceramic coating. So we don't work on everything that's luxury. We also do the daily drivers. We love to do the daily drivers just as much because you see that before and after and the appreciation of a daily car getting used and abused, but the ceramic coating's there to protect it. So we also have some paint protection film going on here. We have the entire front is done. Also, he has a partial done on his roof. So any love bug damage or rocks or anything that could essentially go up and over the car is gonna be able to be protected with this film that stops right here. So it's kind of hard to see that line, especially on a silver car, but it's there. But that front end is now front end impact resistant. So this car will be getting buttoned up soon, ready to go home. Now on to the paint protection film and tint room area. This 550i X-Drive is in here getting a full front end PPF. We got Jake and Mooch working on it right now, getting the final edges down, final critiques. The scary part. Over here we have this Shelby Cobra. This thing is in here for some paint protection film. As you can see right now, it is in the process. We have the headlights taken out, the front grille taken out. A lot of pieces have been disassembled on this car. The front bumper's gone. We're doing all these things to make sure all of our edges can be wrapped in so you don't see any predominant edges or no premature flipping or any of the film fading or failing off the car. So after that's all done, we'll get the film all done, wrapped, all the edges will be all unexposed, and then we will then reassemble the entire car, get it all ready, wiped down, detailed, and ready to go. Let's see what we got back here. And then over here is our window tint area. We are in the process of moving a car in and out right now, so we are empty at the time being, but I'm sure we were gonna have some cars. As you can see, we have some window film that is up here on this cutout board for them to start installing, so it looks like they are ready to install the next car coming in here. So Maine and Jay will be in here with that shortly to continue their process with the tinting. So thanks again for stopping by, everybody. First What's in the Shop Wednesday of 2022. Have a good one.